What's going on, boys? So today's video is going to be for all you guys who have long hair. And in today's video, what I'm going to be going over is how you should style your hair for a formal occasion if you have very long hair. Let's get into it. Alright, so let's get into this video, guys. So, how to style your hair for a formal occasion if you have long hair. Now, for some reason, there is this stigma that having long hair is not professional. Maybe it has to do with the fact that most men have always had their hair short for, business attire and just anything that pertains to being a little bit more professional. But that does not mean that you are unprofessional if you have long hair. If you take care of yourself and you take care of your hair, it says a lot about you, and I don't think it takes away from how you present yourself professionally. So with that being said, guys, the first way that you can style your hair for a formal occasion is going to be just letting it flow, okay? But there are a few things you have to look out for if you are styling it like this. And that is, you want to make sure that you are taming down the frizz in your hair, okay? You do not want this to be a big old poofy messy ball. You still want to have a nice uniform shape when it comes to having your hair from all angles, guys. It's all about the silhouette of your overall shape. That's the most important part when it comes to hairstyling and haircuts, is the silhouette and the shape. So even though my hair is down right now, as you guys can tell, if I pull all this stuff forward, okay, what I'm gonna do is, you don't even need to use a comb or nothing like this, guys, is depending on your hair texture, what I do is I just grab it with my fingers, my thumbs underneath, and my fingers up here. It becomes kind of like a brush, and I pull from the roots to the ends of my hair, okay? And I like to see how it likes to lay naturally and flat. And when I do that, what I do is I look at the overall shape, okay? Now I can see, there's some things that you cannot control, like this is sticking out now, but in certain areas, you can control the overall shape of your hair, and run your fingers down from the roots to the tips to kind of shape the hair into a more appealing and nice looking hairstyle when you are letting it flow down and just doing its thing, okay? And then what you can do to finalize this is to use a little bit of hairspray to really lock in the overall shape of your hair. Now, obviously, having long hair, it's going to move around, the elements, wind and stuff. But if you're needing to take some pictures, or you really are, you're having a meeting or something over Zoom or something, this is a really good way to just keep it simple but professional. Throw on a nice shirt, and there you have it. Nothing too fancy. So that is the first way to style your hair for a formal occasion, is to just leave it natural and let it flow, but just make sure that this shape everywhere is nice and clean. Also, you want to kind of mess around with how your hair likes to fall naturally up here with a part. My hair likes to part right here, okay? It looks very natural. I'm not trying to force it. A lot of the times I like to go like this. Now you guys can see, when I do this, my hair does not look as well kept as far as it being in a professional setting. This looks good as a just, laying around, more just a, easygoing style. That's okay. But for a formal occasion, we want this to be nice and cleaned up, just like that. All right, now the second style that I would highly recommend, and this is probably the one that I would say is going to be your best bet if you're really worried about it. You're gonna need a few things for this, and that is gonna start off with a hair tie, okay? I like to use the long hair ties, the XL hair ties is where I found these guys online. You can see these are massive hair ties. These are great for guys who have really thick, coarse hair like me. That way it doesn't provide so much tension at the root when it pulls up, okay? So you want something that's not gonna be super tensioned on your hair. They make hair ties for specific hair types, guys. So when you're buying hair ties, double check to make sure that it suits your hair texture and your hair type. There's fine, coarse, medium. There's a bunch of different hair ties for different densities of hair. So, but I like the XLs because it's just the less tension on my hair, and they're the most comfortable, and honestly they're the most manly, I think. Okay, so you're gonna need a hair tie. The next thing you guys are gonna need is some type of hair product. Okay, what I like to use is a pomade, an oil-based pomade. This is the stuff that I make. This stuff will be available soon, guys, so if you guys are interested in my pomades, the Adams Hair Stuff Fresh Slick and the Adams Hair Stuff OG blend, this stuff is going to be available soon. I will make a video on release dates and stuff coming up. So the next thing you're going to need is a pomade, or you can use a clay, you can use whatever, okay, depending on what you're going for. I like a more shiny appearance. If you want something that's more matte, or you know, not as shiny, use a clay or something like that, something that suits you. Also, for these hairstyles, I also wanted to mention real quick is that my hair is not washed. Okay, I have not washed my hair in about a week. Okay, so my hair is not all poofy and not all frizzy, which is really gonna help with maintaining this hairstyle and making it more manageable, guys, because when you wash your hair too much, it gets too frizzy, you strip the oils out of it. Okay, now it makes it a lot more manageable for me, as it's been about a week. So that, I would say, is a good little tip for you, is to make sure that you're not washing your long hair too much to get it more manageability. One last thing you're gonna need, guys, is a brush. Okay, so for this hairstyle, what I like to do is I brush my hair first. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna brush our hair all the way back. All right, just like so. We just want to get it all flowing in the same direction. Okay, show you from the back. We're just gonna get it all flowing. Now you can also throw in a hair tonic at this point to you know, get some stimulation down to the scalp and everything. So we're just gonna get it flowing all back. Okay. Now once we have this stuff nice and flowy like this, okay, honestly I don't even need to use a pomade if I don't want to, because I still have a little bit of residue left in my hair. My hair already has a good shine, but I'm gonna use a little bit anyway. So like I said, I'm using my stuff, Adams Hair Stuff Fresh Slick. And the beauty of an oil base that I like for long hair, guys, is you barely need any. I'm literally using a pea-sized amount, if that. Okay, just a little bit. What I'm gonna do is, once I have my hair nice and brushed back like this, I'm gonna grab my pomade, okay, and I'm gonna work it in also with these hair ties. I'm gonna make sure that I have it where I can set it. All right, got my pomade. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to lightly pull my hair back from the roots and back, and we're gonna grab the hair and put it up into a bun. Okay, all right, so we're just gonna keep doing this, where we're grabbing the hair nice and tight and nice and uniform. Okay, show you from the back here. So I'm grabbing all my hair as much as possible into the center of my head, and I like it to be a little bit lower. Do not put this too high, guys. We're gonna try to give the illusion that we have a nice slicked up hairstyle, even though we have long hair. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, I have this hair, right? I'm gonna pull the ends out, get this pomade in here. Now that I have this set, I'm gonna grab my hair tie, okay, pull it over once, pull this hair through, twist, okay, depending on the tension of your hair tie, and I'm gonna grab this hair, okay, pull this end out. I'm gonna grab the end of my hair tie, pull up, and just go over halfway on the hair, and then gently remove my thumb from the center and just dress this up a little bit, okay? And then I grab the rest of this hair and just get it nice and uniform. Okay, you can put it back, put it this way. Okay, that's my bun. And then what we're left with is a more nice slicked up hairstyle. And like I said, if you need to, we can move that hair. And now it just gives the illusion that I have a nice slicked up hairstyle. Now, if you're gonna go one step further, what you can do is I would recommend grabbing a Boar brush like this. okay? You want a boar brush that does not have bristles, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to lightly brush the hair with a boar brush. What this is going to do is lay away any flyaways, okay? And get it nice and slicked up against your scalp. But when you're using this boar brush, guys, we're not trying to get into the hair strands itself. We're going in and we're lightly lifting away, okay? Because you do not want to cause more frizz, which you can if you do not do this technique right, okay? And there we have it, guys. A nice slicked up hairstyle for a formal occasion if you need it, okay? Now, another thing you can do is you can grab a little bit of your product and grab this stuff, and then what you can do is actually twist this bun on itself if your hair is long enough, and then feed it into the rest of your hair, of your hair tie. So then you got a more cleaned up bun. And you can use a little bit of hairspray, a little bit of pomade to kind of dab to make the frizz a little bit less noticeable. And that right there, guys, will be our final hairstyle with long hair for a nice formal occasion. That way, if you have a wedding or you have an interview or something like that, this will be very beneficial to keep your hair like this, okay? I'd highly recommend using an oil-based pomade, boar brush, and I really do like the long hair. They're called the long hairs hair ties because they pose little damage to the hair when it comes to pulling on hair strands, especially for guys who have very thick hair. They do make regular hair ties as well, and it just gives a more professional appearance, I guess you could say. So yeah, that is going to be the best way, I would say, to style your long hair for a formal occasion. Bonus style for you guys, okay? And that is going to be the half pony, guys. Now, I really do like this style. I don't think it is the best for a formal occasion. It does look really good though, if you are doing something that's not like super formal, okay? I like this look because it gives more of like that medieval kind of look, and I really like that, like The Witcher or Lord of the Rings or you know, Game of Thrones kind of vibes is what I get from it, okay? And that is gonna be the half pony, okay? Now sometimes I don't like doing this with my hair because my hair is really wavy. If you have really straight hair, this is a really good one to use, and also if you have fine hair. Because I find with thick hair, sometimes this stuff doesn't want to cooperate, it sticks out, and it gets annoying, and it doesn't look the best uniform, because you want this to be kind of flat, okay? And then what you're going to do is basically just grab your thumbs, pull it up, pull a half pony, and then tuck the rest of this hair behind your ears. You can leave it like this to give more of that Aragon from Lord of the Rings kind of vibe, you know, but I like to tuck it behind my ears to open up your face, just to give you a better, you know, more bright kind of feeling in your appearance, okay? You know, this seems more closed off to me when you have your hair laying this way. You're ready to go into war, you know what I mean? But this really opens up the face, and I think makes it look a lot better for a formal occasion, guys. So bonus style for you guys, very easy to do, but I would say stick with the last style if you really need it to be nice and formal and nice and cleaned up for pictures or something like that. But this is also a very good hairstyle. But right on, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I appreciate you guys watching this, and if you liked this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out with the algorithms on YouTube. Also, share the video and all that good stuff. If you have not yet, man, be sure to check out the channel. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. That way you're not missing any of my future content. Also, for all you guys who have long hair and are experienced with it, leave a comment down below for all the other guys so that you can give them some advice on maybe some hairstyles that worked out for you for dressing for formal occasions, or if any feedback, leave them in the comments below, guys. And like I stated earlier in the video, guys, Adam's Hair Stuff pomades are going to be available very soon. I'm going to be making a video on a launch date here in the next couple weeks or so. So keep an eye out for that, guys. Really good stuff that I've been working on. Put my all into this, and it really works well with long hair and styles like this, and also just classic hairstyles. So Adam's Hair Stuff is going to be coming out very soon. Also, links in the description, guys, for the Boar brush and also the other brush that I use in this video, which is actually a Boar brush with some bristles on it. And then, you know, as far as hair ties and stuff go, I would recommend, you know, doing some research for yourself. I would check out the long hairs. You know, they're not sponsoring for this video or nothing like that, but I really like their products, so I would check them out. All that being said, guys, I am an Amazon affiliate, so anything you do purchase in those links down below, I do get compensated for, so I just want to be straight up with you about that. Right on, guys, stay fresh because you deserve the best, and we will see you guys next time. Take it easy.